NFM Radio. NFM Radio. Emudaro. Minia, si fire will burn you. Ewo NFM Radio. Jumedi amansa musa ede bro. Ejwada kopem meda. Enumre on song. Ekopem non do. Listen to Fire Will Burn You on NFM Radio with Mansa Musa Monday to Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
NFM Radio.
The Bank of Ghana committing to that project?
I don't have the figure offhand, sir.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have a figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures at this moment.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that? The Bank of Ghana committing to that project?
I don't have the figure offhand, sir.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have a figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures at this moment.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that?
Manage 2 years. Says here the Fiora Bia 2 years. I wanted them. What's name? What's name 2 years? We are 2 years account. Says here, no, sir, then someone has a per se. Open single room. Says here, no, put us 600. Put us 500. Put us 700, 800. You're dying. Says here, agents for age 100 CDs for viewing fee, and I say 80 Ghana for viewing fee. Just show you the room. Says here, if you're for beer, the Omodayam agent for Uchia 9,600. Also, Uchia agent 900, 600, 900 and almost 1,000 CDs. Why? Says here, you to the end day. Why? Like why? What? Like why? Hey, like it's serious. Say, Matsna demo 2 years. I'm paying 8,000. Now I'm supposed to pay 9,600. And you're taking the 2 years. You take 1 year and put. Because you see, me and 6 months in 1 year. Says here, there we hear Juma may fear. Uba boa no busumi pay the amount. Say 600 or say 700. You have to eat only small one a pay because a whole month I'm a pay. And see back on one bed day. Ume should be you. Ume should be you or my 1 penny for Monka once a machine. Now, you for the year brenna ye kun anyhow. A direct in tea ye betting pontino. Uba come ye kun. Bobe koma ye kunti youth nti ye brand muhu e dan sem e kunye adai how Ghana ye ble papa adai and the fear walk in encourage me patro me pedal mod because who agent viewing fees so do cut them or bet you 80 CDs and now say 100 CDs and then some are dying who got 600 single room name or do 2 years 600 CDs 2 years because of that into the ultimate mother or no person or two now or do a roof for the show on 600 500 na de wutua ne nti opese wutua 2 years enti mu nka ho hwe ma ye say youth ne ye bre ye ya ne ye beto abo ne ye aso ne ye to aba na me de me influence ne nkrofo keke
President Nanado, your friend Matheson, Sunyane Namiwo. Makotna awonu Holland, ako Sam in Fifure. Sikaka kre minya yeno. Me diaba mia me maimu, Ghana. Diaba betu registered bank, JN bank yi. President Nanado, ube TV so bekatre Ghana for se. JN bank anye ne jumaye, tiwaje bank ne licenses no. Wo the customers ni sika be mo. 3 years muni mensanka emisika sika kakre ka ye no so 550 million media kwa akoto commercial bank na mede nimse commercial bank de mede misika koto ho a e save President Nanado enam IMF bosiana wo kwa akoboni nti osimi misika 550 million na odi akwa akoye adwuma nya interest wo so no once the koran on mame misika trene no so o se onfa mame je se 2024 na sika no interest ketewa no a menya no obema me mu 5%. Menya adwuma wo Ghana mintimi so enko Holland se me koye adwuma mimfi akọ animu kakra kwan ben so na mefa so a me ne meyire ne memba yibedidi Mr. President mesro se me ma se me be street carefully ho Mia misika makosam infifure enya no mesro se obama mensa aka obi bia obi tie saa me audio me recording yi bi no mesro se mode beto mo platform so ebetimi afa so ma President Nanado nensa aka we nyamase mi bi etie Ghana mpanyinfo mesro mo so se mo ne President Nanado be kasa ma me medamase
Patrini, mana mope na mana bedi ba omiyechi. Kumasi ya. Papa, eni yenche. Kumasi ya. Na hwan. Oma amububo omudi ona bo chemensa ne hwanhwanum. Odo chemensa obi oba ne mpesu aso kora ye tu nsuo boro no. Obi oba ne mpesu aso ye tu nsuo boro no. Santefo MPP asantefo a mote ha MPP fo a mugo kumasi ha. Mo de mo nkyere me kumasi man de mo aban ma ban adodankwa abrante Nanado eba ya wabeya ma efre kumaseman montre enso mpanimfo bebre 1 pp mu no from Kumase Ashanti region ma bon the whole Ghana MPC a wo ma bon any ministers wo ma bon e Ashanti region me catch them play I don't care me mfa won dey mo be Tieme, mama nka asem nkyerɛ mama asante mem enya ha na ne more vote wo ba mama nka asem nkyerɛ mama besisi hospitals bebre wa asante mem obeye kwai bebre wa asante mem minim hwe no mama beye market oye kejitia mama ya tonsu market one oye tafo market Mebwa Aswase market mama na ye Ebuya kwa market mama na ye mebwa okay Nanado aka market mienu pe ne wo Kumase miensa wo de yemfa ne miensa yemfa ne miensa 1 Central market 2 Kofro market 3 Mampontre market kohwe amokuya ene akyerebe ne aprebire na aye homa mebwa awrade hu mmobo hwe Kumasi kurom look at Kumasi kurom Kumasi fo mo na mo amanije ka adehye market ekwa na da ho no ya faka akofa ho hwe ena wo wura mu Ashtown na wo besi asantemanim ho a hwe kwa ye da ho Kumasi kurom ankasa kwai eyo poor min kan sabi ni nkuro nkito Kumasi kurom the capital city Kumasi Asante region you people say Eso yewo
NFM Radio
Santefo mpanimfo a mudi MPP achi monum ne hiamo monum ne hiamo me say from this year to next year the besi asofo ho na bo ho say asofo bi kasa masa ye be dire simple so aro bi masa sofo ye kampe o amen kan kire o e na de biara ekoso wo manum a enye asofo ne ka ho asem from Genesis ekosi edisem study Bible ni ye asofo ne ka ho asem me say nyankom hya asem eye west nti afi yanso so sao yanso so mo di Fred Education bom ho samanane Fred Education bay Fred Education a school fees yesese ye tuya no macha gu niema so matoto niema mu di akwahye wo no Fred Education bay matoto niema mu e ho na hye Fred Education bay Fred Education me tuto de mama me ba me koto tank 2 million da kan tank na say na ya 20 Ghana cedis troubles na say na ya 15 cedis and troubles say tank say akura no wukuta 3000 kura na wuntimi to to ba hu enema mfa no school pu be say Ghana asofo monye very wise en sunun ko ahu sungu nuanom and min wan kasa wo hu dwene wo nuanom
NFM Radio
and asofo me busamo even mo korese kura no say na eko mo korese no maforeba mo body say na eko afi de bedro on say ko also sofo bi aka so ba for
del 79
because members in this card you odi kura wonya bi e de no ba for on timi mo yeah the odi kura wonya bi obi be kan asam kire wa e se wo pesika to da bia obi ba
Anuma koliwa anuma koliwa heba koliwa anuma koliwa right I see oja he oja. Thank you all very much, especially those of you who found time to say hello to Mazamusa. How are you? I hope you are doing well, because for the past few days, I was here last Saturday just to host the social affairs program. I didn't host it. I was the producer then. And so since last week or so, the whole of the last working days, no one heard from me. Yes, I needed to take a breather. I needed to take a rest to recharge everything, you see. So now I'm fit and going, and I'm looking nice and beautiful. So if you are here, everybody can join me to discuss. Oja he hoja. Hera. Now though, you can hear the chiefs, some of the chiefs in the Ghana, they are talking. They are talking. Let's go and listen to this chief, for instance. It's, I think, Sekendi, Takrady area there. Let's listen to him.
I no kwar pefe on here there. Yabako kwamfunyi ho. Yabako malam ho akobisa there. Nana Akufu Ado. Onye Dr. Baumia Aba no wenyi dibi. Owo bubi Jema Western Region for ana. What to abewia na nanom yakwa aban nyimpa weji aban ho a Western Region hia sema ojikan onye akwan fitia de oye for nanan oye budgeta Western Region akwan no ka ho ana we yefim yo tisiara obiara oji nokwar o sha ase wa aguna kwanta de orokota korade a obohu de hyan kwan dam no te ansa na Akufu Ado na Dr. Baumia obafa kwan do campaign na minyim the young politicians or kasa kira hyan de yarokwa hyan enyim ana yaresan MPP berdo je yarekan nokwara hyan kwan wa pro sin aban biara abeseneko the failure of the government on the side of this Western region. Simply put, for Nana has been a disaster to the Western region. Yejai minerals, a good Western region, ya the Buagana many ya. Assassin, when our independence, young can jai or Sajafu that are in Chroma there, through Western region. Young worker to a I am saying that the voice of the Western region is not heard in Nana Akufu Ado and Dr. Baumia's NPP government. Nana no msi ya nsora kwani oba pro oba say asin ma yehu o me ya nsor
NFM Radio
ohin so a wo mu Western region ha obiara ka no kwa nye party gengen na odom no on ka de ekwan riyeye na no home papa nye de ye share Western region house of chiefs bribia yan regional minister mfibaya anana ne numa obaya regional minister speech kurara wa chira to hon bribiara ono no obekan kan chira hen roads ye da ma contractor roads ye da meyi roads ye da meyi enkosi daben ne ye betena ho komi yedam nana no ma hen for your Western region amrante mesia for Western region mribisa hon the brain so ya ode asor ko bisa yan regional minister ko be there contract na wada ma Sekendi Takrady aguna kwanta contract brain so ya ode akwado ko bisa the daben na wade efuru baba kwa no do yan twan daben biom so wenya bi mo mbisa telephone or ba mahan message my crado irrespective of the age in which I find myself. When you are not my hand for most of end of year meetings, a in House of Chiefs. Oh, here the Yatsna Hobium. More here they are in the Yakoyan regional minister. Fitzard or by a regional minister. Contractor or Dama contractors. Nkanka Akwan. Daben no Wubu. Daben no said yes, ye boy Akwan. For one contractor for we send or tie year regional minister say dual road or the contractor obey you we must see action this time. I'm referring to chiefs. Mr. Nana.
Right. Nana is referring to chiefs. The Nana of Sekendi Takrady area there. Very, very animated. He's not happy at all. No. Nana is very, very sad. And he wants the roads done for him and for his people. This one, as they say, okay, thank you. This one, I mean, the truth is there for all to see. Let's hear from this other chief who cried. This chief cried. He cried. Oh, where is it? No. Go away. These are gremlins. Let's see if we can get it. No, we cannot get it here. So let's remove it and just take it this way. Oh, what is all this about? How can I not open this thingy? This chief who cried, I cannot open that video anyway. So, but you know him, he cried. Let's go to America to listen to this pretty lady tell us a story.
Good day, everyone. I'm here once again to add my voice to the discussion ongoing concerning the 24-hour economy proposed by JM. I'm here to assure all Ghanaians that this proposal is a game changer. This is it, and we should all join. Forget about the noise coming from the other side, the NPP. They're already having heart palpitation and headaches because they know this is it. This is a game changer proposal, and they want to rubbish it and throw dust into people's eyes.
NFM Radio.
Do not listen to them. First of all, the 24-hour economy is not for all sectors, and it will not be for everyone. But it will first of all operate on the critical aspect of our economy. And when I talk about the critical aspect, I'm talking about production, manufacturing. I'm talking about the harbour. We have the Tema harbour. We have the Takrady harbour. I'm talking about IT. We are talking about hospitals, restaurants, convenience stores, pharmacies. And these are the critical aspects of the economy, retail and things like that. And so somebody will say that, oh, but for the hospitals, they're already running a 24-hour system. That's not true. Send your relative to the hospital at night and see whether you get anybody to care for. Because most of these doctors work during the daytime and they are on call. On call doesn't mean that they are the ones on duty. The person has already done his 8 hours and paid his quota to the Bada Ghana and he's home sleeping. So if you call them and they don't feel well and they choose not to come, your relative or loved one might die. But a 24-hour system where the system is run in 3 shifts, a doctor or a nurse or a pharmacist pick that shift to work for 8 hours. And so you are there, and when somebody is brought to the hospital at any time of the day, there should be a nurse or a doctor to work. And the reasons why our doctors and nurses are running away is because they don't have jobs in Ghana. So if the system, the economy is open up and we are working in 3 shifts, you have these doctors there at all time in 24/7 where your relatives can go there and get help, get your medications and go home. I have worked in the harbour before and I know how the harbour operates. When it's 5, everybody closes. There are some aspects of it that works, but those aspects that you need your invoices and other documents to be evaluated and worked on, that will help you to go and take your things from the port. Those offices close. And when it's like that, some of you, especially during Christmas and occasions that you need your goods, these people are not there. But with the 24-hour economy, when they close at 5, another shift comes and you work and go and take your things. And demurrage will be a thing of the past. Meaning demurrage, dimu or chimu. Until those of you watching, you can help explain, because demurrage no eji yesika bebre ewo niema ye credit free amanoni into ukoton niema na unya profit. Bankrofo wo habo na omu ye ejuma at any time no niema no buy ya na wakwa koyi na wakwa koton anya usika. Road construction ukwa abrochia anaju bia baby obefe bia omu ye road construction omu si dan na ade bagana de 6 bona esumbape na ejume bia pon 24-hour economy no yebetimi aye road construction anajo na nkrofo ye ejuma ye ejuma no na omo a ejuma eye omo de omo abi ejuma no omo sika sem kosro nipa so nyesika, because we bi ejuma na ejuma no betimi enya nkrofo employ nkrofo 10 ubiem na uko join sa 24-hour yina na che say we run 3 shift into betimi employ nkrofo 10 into within 8 hours no utimi make it 10,000 Ghana cedis. 3 shift no, you are making 30,000 Ghana cedis. So that's a gain for why ejumani ya wodia. And why ejumani ya wodia, the more money you are getting, not just say we tax at the aban no wo so a woyɛ individual no wobɛyɛ adwuma 8 hours na feel so da so wa honde a wobɛnya bi aka ho na wase akɔyɛ bi wɔ ha wabɔkɔbɔ kakra wɔ ha na kyerɛ sɛ wo adwuma no ɛkɔ so wo ma na ɔmo awie school na ɔmo nenam ha ɔmo adane kubɔlɔfoɔ na ɔmo nyɛ adwuma yɛ no 24-hour economy way ɛyɛ 3 shift a yɛ run into nkɔra no so ɛyɛ adwuma na kyerɛ sɛ household income no kosro na say wo papa ne mama no cry you don't have to give money to your children because o man so o man ye adwuma o mo ya sika befie o da na adwuna wo ye mu bom kro ekomodewa obetimi akọ convenience store aye bi o mo ye aduane nya afi na okwo mako awo momo ni ede ye adwuma de bi nti we nyina ya adepa edi JM peso de ba ebeboa obie ni ho a ade we enka no aban sika sembe koyie na yenso yes individuals na sika sema koyie ye mane be ye adwuma na Ghana ntumpon na obie ni age nti minnuane mo 24-hour economy na JMA propose no ade pa wo se ye nyina ye boje ho nti munye mo adwen se mo de JMA ba montuma JM na montuma NDC na yemba embeye adepa emma Ghana mese ababio ade we ye nkomo a wo se ye dine a wo se obi adwen ebaso nti mese ababio me da ase.
Right, yes, that's your best ababio mrepabi mu ye best twana to man ababio. For now though, let me go and visit one of my advertisements. There is a party gonna happen very soon, and all of you are invited for that party. I will tell you for free. Let's go and listen to it.
NFM Dinner Dance Party is live on the 22nd of December 2023 at Oasis Banquet Hall, 628 Thames Road, Barking, IG 11 0HG. Time 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Dress code smart and sexy. Ticket price single £55, couple £100. DJs on the night: DJ Rexy, DJ Lorsega, DJ DS, and DJ Slim. MC Pacman. There will be a big surprise on the night. This event is sponsored by Pay Angel, Millennium Cleaning, Clown Princess, Cargo Bar and Lounge, Afia Kenke, Accra Palace, and Julianets. For all your tickets, follow the link and also the contact information. This event you cannot afford to miss.
Right, so if you didn't hear that fully, later on I'll play it again, and you will hear and understand everything. Apparently, some beautiful party session. It's the 22nd of December. People are going to enjoy themselves, and you are all invited, I think. So just go and dance and sing and make merry. You see what I mean? Make merry. Right, so the special prosecution, or the special prosecutor, what did they talk? What at all is he talking about? The guy is not happy, you know. The guy is very sad. He looks very sad. He looks lonely. He looks disheveled. He looks not real, you know, the Jabin, Kisie Jabin we saw, you know, the guy who said he likes or he loves eating ampine, you know, ampine, but the bed way it sit hanging down, ampine, or sitting quiet and no pay. He was trying to portray that sort of modesty, humility, that sort of say, oh yeah, common man. But you know, he got a job to do, and the earlier he will just knuckle down and do it better, the better, because he's still getting paid. You know, he's still getting rewarded for he being there. You see what I mean? Then these stories, sometimes they are old, but sometimes maybe we have to take them seriously as well. Apparently, the police commander IGP was somehow, some day ago or something, he was, somebody tried to poison him or something. Which isn't right at all. It's not correct. It's not proper. Whatever it is, we hope that it's not even true, because Ghana is now a very difficult place to live, because it is a place that, if you are doing the wrong thing, if you are doing the what do you call it, the bribery and the corruption thing, you are still scared that one day they will get hold of you, and they will get hold of you, and you have to answer for your deeds. You see, so all this is making Ghana a place that to live is not easy at all. Then at the same time, if you are the type that don't want to involve yourself in corruption and those activities, if you want to work, if you want to stay true, straight and narrow, if you want to do everything above board, everything according to the law, then you tend to find problems, issues with the law itself. You see what I mean? Because here you have a case, you see, nobody trusts what happens in the courts anymore. Many people feel that it is whom you know, either you are in the politics or you have big cash. Then obviously the law will be twisted and manipulated in your favor. But if you don't have anything or you don't have nobody, you are nobody in the system, then seriously you are in trouble. So Ghana is becoming a tough place to live. Serious. And hopefully one day all this will come to pass when we will have a proper government in place. Anas Aremiyahu Anas has spoken. Let's go and listen to what he's got to say a little bit.
The film that I have seen, which is likely to be released on the BBC in January, shocked me. And I can tell you, get ready for a shocker on the BBC Africa Eye. Thank you.
So is that something that will be seen globally, or?
Hi, Bernard.
It will go globally. It will go globally. It will play on the World Service. It will play on BBC Africa Eye. But even me, when I saw the film and I got to the middle, I got out and I went away because the scenes are gory. People can be evil. Thank you.
So that was Anas Aremiyahu Anas announcing his up and coming cinema. Anas's cinema, by now people are screaming, Somebody said, hey, Anas should be careful. He should be very careful. And I told him, look, he said this in Germany. By now he has left that Germany. But if you tell me, I can clearly assure you that he's not in Ghana. Because Ghana has become, a criminal sort of enclave. The ruling party, Akufo-Addo and his people, if you joke with them, they will deal with you ruthlessly. So much so that the subordinates, people who are following Akufo-Addo and the rest, they've also adopted the same tactics, in the name of the party of the government. Someone can kill you and nothing happens. It's a shame, but that is what is happening. You are listening to Mansa Musa. The program, as usual, as always, is called Fire Obenu.
When you were
so Fire Will Burn You, that is Osibisa, my signature tune, right? What is happening in Ghana? You know, Ghana is among many African countries that are owing so much money to the IMF. That dreaded IMF that honestly, so many people wish we did not go there and we didn't need them. But you see, the whole world trade structure, the world economy is so much structured that it benefits other people more than others, and the people that tend to how do we call it tends to receive the very sharp, unpalatable end of world trade system. Those people should have been able to run up and gather themselves, form a strong unit to fight, because the fact is, one individual country, very difficult to achieve anything constructive in what is happening now in the world. So, like those of us in the west coast of Africa, we should have been able to, let's say, unite strongly, properly, to face off the challenges coming from outside. It's so difficult. I don't know. That's not a topic. ECOWAS is not a topic for tonight. But the fact is, really and seriously, we are being hard. Nothing that is happening in this world that I don't know somehow doesn't benefit we the Africans at all. Nothing. Almost everything that is happening where the Africans tend to receive, be at the receiving end of everything negative. Look at it, the story going around that because of the war situation in in Israel, they have lost so many of their farmers, so many of their laborers to work on the farms. Most of the laborers did come from Palestine or Gaza, and the Gazans are being, they are being molested, to say the least, for fun. And now they don't have the manpower, so apparently the Israelis or the Israelites, God's favorite people, God loves Israel more than anybody else. Those of you, it's not me saying in the Bible, you people teaching us and always praying and using talking about praying. Our finance minister in Ghana, I don't know whether he knows any arithmetic or any mathematics, but as for the Bible, he reads very well. He reads the Bible. So you see, the Israelites have run out of human beings to work on their farm, so they have extended a friendship hand to East African countries. As we speak, they will not call the North African countries, the Muslims and Islam people. No, they only call the foolish black Africans who, incidentally, rulers in black Africa, incidentally or strangely, don't have the capacity to make jobs or create jobs for their youth. So youth in black Africa are always struggling, nothing to do. And so the Israelites have invited them to send their able young men and women to go and work in the farms. If you are lucky and Hamas rocket doesn't fall on you, you get some few dollars and return home to East Africa. It's a shame. It's a shame. I know that, man must survive, and always as humans, you have to go where the grass is greener and all those things. We are aware. But then my question is, how has it come that it's only in black African countries, it's only in the black community in Africa that, always tend to receive, negativity. Things that are not pleasant and the rest. If it's sickness, if it's everything, basa, 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 basa. Our leaders are not strong mentally. The capacity to think and make things happen is so difficult. I don't know where to start. You see? So, as it is, they say the gold prices are also going high. The gold price. The gold is being bought for a very big amount of money. My question is, so far, no Ghana for, how are we doing in the gold stakes? Are we selling and earning more from our gold? Anas said, we will discuss this. Let me go and listen to Anas Aremiao once again.
The film that I have seen, which is likely to be released on the BBC in January, shocked me. And I can tell you, get ready for a shocker on the BBC Africa Eye. Thank you.
So is that something that will be seen globally, or
It will go globally. It will go globally. It will play on the World Service. It will play on BBC Africa Eye. But even me, when I saw the film and I got to the middle, I got out and I went away because the scenes are gory. People can be evil.
Right. So, according to Anas Arimiya Anas, the scenes are gory. He said people can be very evil. And when he himself, Anas Arimiya Anas, saw the film, he said it was a shocker. He was shocked. Oh, dear. Okay, thank you. Anas said, Onwa ne kucha wakoye Anas expose. The latest one, or say latest expose, no, Osha Uyembeshi no, non Casampono, or Shessin, no, Niemushi, no. Anas no, dear Japan be now. Japan, Ghana for say, Japan, Nanado made a mistake of saying you use Anas principles. All Casas Aliana, MPP for night, Dino Moheno. Ba power pen and we was what bodam honey ha obey Anas principle what bodam papa see a titia can see a this can be any be gugu baby. Anyway, so Anas principle no we cartoon. Now I was talking about gold prices. Seriously, gold has gone very high, the prices. And the question, you see, today I spoke privately to a gentleman who is in the midst. They go around negotiating. In fact, everywhere that I've had the chance to debate this fella, he's always like trying to prove that the agreements as it stands and what they are doing is good enough, and that some of us are being too sentimental. That was his words. Let me try and explain something here. When I wrote this evening about the lithium issues, he said, folks, I think we are being overly sentimental in our discussion on the negotiated terms for Ghana lithium. And I understand. There is in fact no argument about the fact that the lithium belongs to us. But the big question we should be asking ourselves is, who is stopping us from exploring and producing our own resources? Why should it always be foreigners investing their money to discover these resources? You see, I've asked this gentleman that maybe tomorrow, today he says he's very busy, maybe tomorrow I'll get him on Zoom to come and answer some of these questions. You see, he himself is like, why should it always be foreigners investing their monies to discover? The word to discover. So we in Africa, we in Ghana as a country has been in existence for, let's say, nearly 7 decades. That is nearly 70 years, right? But as a geographical entity, as a, in its own geographical status, the area, the people have been there for years, for hundreds of them, or maybe 1,000 years. And we are known, or it is known, that we are sitting on so many minerals, so many wealthy metals and ions, and whatever it is, we have them. So why is it that a white fellow from somewhere far away, we have to come and discover what we know is there already? What we know that we have already. Now a white person comes from his country to come and discover it. They've done this for over 400, 500, 600 years. Who discovered River Niger? Mungo Park, David Livingstone, and Kwasi Akikasa, the people, the black people who lived there For them, they didn't discover the river. Oh. It is a white person came and discovered. And today, we are still accepting this premise that somehow, these people will bring the paper money they have printed. We have the expectation that they will bring us the paper money. And so our leadership is geared or is readily available to negotiate. And most of the times, we negotiate to the advantage of the foreign investor. I have a lot of questions. In fact, that Mr. Martin AC, he is the Mineral Commission. In fact, he is almost acting like a politician. And he is always very aggressive, very defensive. Anybody, he creates the impression that rest of Ghana, nobody understands mining and how these things come about. And so they have gone to sit down, with foreigners. They've come to an agreement, and for some reason, this agreement is still looking like, the usual neo-colonial times agreement. Well, won't Brana Bebu Sami, or come and challenge. Even today, and then we are signing agreements that looks like it's the same or maybe a little bit better than the colonial days agreement. Why is it so? If you are listening to me, I want you to come and tell me. Pesa ubeka ube church mucham the entire full say. Sa lithium we just here tis a lithium ya the Friday batteries. So look, you see the annoying thing, the thing is people don't know that if you go to places where these foreign companies are coming from, most of them, they have this in their own places. So they have this mineral, some in Australia and this, but the competition there is very high. Even some, their own governments have put a moratorium on that. I mean, no mining, no exploration for maybe the next 50 or 100 years. So they keep it for themselves. Then they will send their companies to poor African nations to come and show us dollar notes, and lo and behold, our people will agree. And it's like they are always ready. They are always, our people are somehow, if you tend to disagree, they create the impression that you are not clever, you don't know how this is done, you don't know how this is done. Okay, I don't know how it is done. All what I'm saying is that we have the minerals stuck under our feet. The minerals are in our lands, our soils. And so, if it will make money, whoever want to come and, take some of the mineral away and go and sell or go and use it to do whatever, we want a higher percentage of that profit. Is that too much to ask? So that my own kind, my own African, will come and tell me, oh, we name the Ekoso, it's just said the I man no cry, so funny, sir. You should be happy, you should be grateful. Ebe, ye Jim Papa. Let me go to the Ahoma. I think it is Yusuf. Hello, Yusuf.
Hey, Masamusa comrade. Greetings to everyone.
Right. Sorry.
Yes, the topic is the hot one.
Yeah.
And I like that topic. You see, Master, anyone who is telling you that, oh, you don't know what is going on and that the deals are good and all that, I can categorically tell you that they are nothing but political traitors of Ghana. They are traitors because they don't understand what economics is. In fact, our minerals that God has given us is what will enhance, if we utilize it well, it's what will enhance our GDP. Because if you are talking of GDP and what we export that will bring us, boost our foreign reserves or revenue. It has to do with these are minerals, and we should know how to what choose the best opportunity cost. You see, in opportunity cost, you cannot. There are options, maybe 2 options. You cannot choose all at the same time. And the option that they have chosen, is the bad one that does not benefit us. Because how can you say, foreigners should take 13% or whatever, 10%, they should give us 13% or 10% and take the rest. Why can't we do the Arab way? The Arabs, if you go to the Middle East, Master, what they did was that when we now go to Dubai and all these things, Dubai was the desert. When they found their oil, they went to service contract that, brought in engineers and all the workers from all over Asia to come and work for them to extract their oil. So they get what? 400% of the oil that they extract. That's why they were able to develop. So in Ghana, why can't we learn how to mine ourselves instead of bringing them? If it is machinery,
I will tell you something. This evening.
So, Master. Yes.
Okay. If you can hear me, this evening before I came on air, I had a very sort of heavy banter, I would say, argument with one person. Hopefully, he will come here tomorrow. He's with this, he's this kind of people. They are lucky enough, or let's say they are bright enough to get those opportunities. They lead in the negotiations and they deal in the contracts and that. And he was trying to convince me. You see, the point is, you said the Arabs this, that, and that, and that. For me, I won't even go into details. All what I know is that whatever the Arabs did, they didn't accept 5%, 10%, 15%. No,
they didn't.
And why is it that we cannot create that? What do we call it? What is the English word for it? You create the impression or to be known to be difficult people. For instance, the Europeans say, if you go to West Africa, be ready for them. This agreement, they will not even look at it. You see, why don't we create that character, I want to say, for ourselves, that image that we are not soft touch. We have created a character that we are soft touch. Because our own people will come and convince you that, what you have got, you should even be proud, you should be very grateful. What a nonsense.
Mansa, you know why they do all these things is because all those people who say that they have secret kickbacks. I'm telling you. And, we should not allow such people to negotiate on our behalf. I hope that one day, the law of retrospective is going to work in Ghana. We'll have a leader who will come and revisit all these contracts and bring all those that accepted these contracts, into, to be accountable. These are all lousy contracts. I'm telling you, Master, we just need a leader. Ghana, we should pray for a leader who will come and will stop all this nonsense. Other than that, we will continue to remain in it. So that's all I can say now, Master. Thank you very much.
Have a good evening. Thank you for your call. That was a good call.
NFM Radio.
Right. Yes. No, it's not only English we speak here. You can come and speak any language you want. Don't be afraid. Branebeka, Ana, Hausa, any language you feel comfortable in, please come and have a conversation. Because Ghana is for everybody. Listening to Mansa Musa, my question is, gold prices are shooting high up in the sky. And so what are we doing with our gold? Are we winning that much? Or now they say ni biara penifone di eni munya kakra dinti ebefa ne saa. You see? So what I'm saying about this lithium thing, people are being tagged in such a way that if you bring your head, in fact, I'm speaking, I'm still on a certain platform trying to tell me that I'm making too much noise about this lithium and blah, 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 blah. You see, the point is, the moment you try to come out to say, look, this arrangement isn't good, then you are made to feel as though you are ignorant, you don't know what. Look, you and I, maybe myself alone, I don't know how the whole arrangement starts and blah, blah, everything. But what I know is that these foreign entrepreneurs, these foreign prospecting country, the companies now free other countries, the people are not fools, so they know what they can get. So for anyone to say, these people have spent, let's say, $50 million, and now they have discovered the mineral. These people know and knew long ago that they will make their monies. You see, we have very rotten governance. Today, someone was telling me that imagine if the Ghana government spent about 50 to 100 million prospecting and they didn't find anything. You see, when someone says something like that, so because I know, you see it as very, it's very raw, it's very serious, it's very, what do we call it? It is convincing that, and you say you're buying, say, scapebree for prospecting, baby, because maybe you won't find anything. We have geological services, people who are trained, who are clever, who are very, very high up there. So if we have a whole department to go prospecting and they are paid, normal salaries to find gold, mineral, diamond, everything, surely our people can find. If they find, they get bonuses. Then instead of government are buying bonia, obey you see Skabebrese or the cathedral. Instead of that Aban will say, look, instead I will build to my oil refinery. I will build it twice as big as Nkrumah built it. Or I will build, I'm going to dig and lay pipes all across the country to feed everywhere gas. Because Abrofuna Ediomochi the COP28 near the idea for the climate change, the global warming and all that nonsense, They are still warming their homes with electricity powered by gas, or they are warming their homes with gas. They don't want to go and cut firewood to come and burn to warm their homes. They are telling everybody that fossil fuel, is not good and it should be discarded, but they are still using it. Inti kekofado, nyansa bia ni trim, nanka wa mfashika so, nyame amame ya ibedi ohininti ya se misi cathedral. And I'll say, okay, at Amilse Mahama built Atwabo gas. I'm going to continue lay the pipes everywhere. I know this was even started previously by the Mills administration, but I'm going to lay pipes underground throughout the whole country, to transport gas to every home, so that in the next 5-10 years, every part of the country, when it comes to fuel, gas especially, they will be sufficient. This gas pumped can be used to do so many things. We can manufacture machinery that will use gas as its fuel to power the machines or something. Then it means you have a government, people who are thinking. But if you have people who will waste so much money, who will have, they will hatch a certain plan. Now the my bufuya my reho say, nipa na menini di enkomo nyumreya or say ochina bi obebano. For him, he is okay with this Ejapa deal. This Ejapa deal, no, I feel say it is not anywhere anymore. Look, he is happy with it. Say, oh, the Japan deal states that this. I said, wow, a Japan deal? What is wrong with you people? To hatch a plan, to sit around, to devise some ways and means so that Momo Benye Sikane Bebre. Nagana Fona Kano, Ebinya Kakrebi. It's serious. Yes, I know. I'm repeating somebody's word. Someone just wrote, Masamusa, this is serious. So yes, it is serious. You see? So this is the problem. This is the problem. When you sign agreement today, and very prominent people, I say, look, the agreement smacks of it looks like agreement we are signing in colonial times. Now you have people going around defending this. All what they are saying is that and a company ni buy omudi omusika ombe ye prospecting no omu hu ye and omu hu ye no 2% ka omu mboka na mo Jimmy Kroben Australia now sa company. I'm telling you, sir, if you go to Australia some places, you get this lithium thing. But the Australian government has put moratorium. You can't go and mine there. You won't. Maybe 50 years or 100 years. And even the ones that they can mine, the competition is so high. And to companies, they form subsidiary, no more about cheap place like Africa, Ghana. Ya say economy ni poto basa ye nim sika manage basa enmuja this thing when the this thing is approved and when the this thing is that and when the economic is situated brofa kasi jai. Somebody like KT Hammond, all of a sudden he thinks he's got a plan. All of a sudden, he feels that he's got something, he can make capital of. He wants to win some, for instance, some power and big time money. Imagine, apparently, that clause has been taken out of the budget, that approved budget, that SAR clause noir, LI noir, it would have given KT Hammond massive powers. I remember 2009, Katie Hammond at the inquiry or somewhere was crying that his mother is not well. So when they are questioning him, it is affecting his mother. Such a person has been left for him to turn around today to come and just torment Ghana. So, Katie Hammond, you see, these people are not clever too. They have forgotten that every IMF one, you don't have any control over your budget or your monies again. It is the IMF which will tell you, or that will tell you what to do and what not to do. And so, one of the IMF guidelines, and they say you cannot impose trade or import restrictions. I'm a Ghanaian, I'm African, Pan-African. And I believe that we should have control over everything. And so for a group of young white, young men and women challenging or managing our economy for us, I'm not happy. But that is where we are. That is how we've created our own outlook. So people decide for us what we want it or not. That's what is happening. How long is this going to continue? Yesterday or a week ago, actually, that I will find it and read it again, that Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, they want to come together, almost like form a loose alliance For me, I wish them well. I wish them well because for what is worth, at least they want to extricate. They want to extricate, that's the word, yeah. They want to untangle, remove the chains, remove the ropes that, the restrictions that is placed on them by their colonial master, France. How can France buy, what do we call it, uranium or whatever mineral they are buying from Niger, about 86 pence or something, and the thing is selling on world market for about $2,000 a ton or something? But I tell you what, until now, you will find somebody in Niger, a black fellow, who will actually convince you that, the arrangement with France was very good. Why? Because, they allow some students to go and study. Why? Sometimes when we are sick and we don't have the medical, you can go to Paris. You see, that and this particular generation, you see, of black Africans, unfortunately, the next generation is not that enlightened. The next generation still thinks that, it's an achievement for you to come and spend your lifetime in Britain, France, Germany, and America. So the next generation too don't see themselves as capable as human beings. They see themselves as second fiddles, second to the white boy all the time. That is my worry. That is my worry. How I wish we can get even our generation away, and the next generation can be really able to think positively that as blacks, we can also exist on our own terms. Sad, honestly, that today we've signed an agreement, and even if you want to go by the law, the letter of the law, the minister for lands, mineral, and those, he shouldn't sign any agreement. Shouldn't sign. He should just bring the proposal to Parliament. You shouldn't sign anything and bring it to Parliament for endorsement. No. At this day and age, if we had that in pure cash, in pure returns, in pure profits, we are getting 40% or even 45%. I will say, okay, next time we are heading towards 60. At this stage, we are still signing an agreement that gives us 12 year, 13 years, soppy jobs. And look, it is true that wherever, even if there is no percentage that we are getting, still employment will come to that area. Maybe some roads will be built, maybe some hospitals will be, it's all good, yeah? But in real cash terms, we as a country should have not less than 40% of profit, proper cash terms. So if we know that we have lithium that is going to be sold for the next 5 years, let's say about $10 billion roughly, and we have 40% of that, when we are borrowing, we won't be afraid. Only that when we borrow, we should use the money for its intended purpose. But when we are borrowing, we won't be afraid. The lending agencies and the rating agencies will not mark us down. And these foreign Western, especially these foreign Western powers, they know this, that if we are able to secure a valuable, very formidable sort of deals for ourselves, at least financially, we can be, formidable. That's the word. We can be strong. So they don't want it. And we have locals who are educated. I'm telling you, I said this guy I argue with, he's got a title doctor. I don't want to mention his name because he's not here yet. I know I've interviewed him some years ago about something different. You see, just that I didn't even know that he's got these titles these days. And if you listen to him, hopefully we'll get him tomorrow. If you listen to him, you realize that it's all about, the processes, how we have to follow what is written. And you see, I don't know whether he's ignorant or he doesn't know that what is written does not benefit us that much. And why those of you bringing the message on WhatsApp, I think you like it on WhatsApp. So we share TV now send it at the bar Facebook and can also be kamakakra. Anyway, so please share the Facebook links and everything, and bring your messages. Let me go for a small breather. Breather ni say nyum kakra bi ebesaba.
Sydney Discotheque, verano del 79, con la mejor música del mundo.
Okay, what? Ojaye!
Anuma Koliwa, Anuma Koliwa. You are listening to Mansa Musa program. Is Fire will burn you. It is metaphorical. It's not in real terms, and I've not set any fire here. Now, me kind info, global info analytics, some more polls somewhere here. Mahama is beating Bawumia even in Ashanti. Now, I don't know really. Apart from the fact that maybe Kufuor and his people have some ultra means to turn things around. I don't know how many people they can bribe with money for them to win this election. Genuinely, I don't know. But all the indicators show that Bawumia is chopping last. And yet, today like this, he went somewhere. He went somewhere talking his head off again and again and again. He said the latest poll by research firm Global Info Analytics show that over 70% of Ghanaians indicated that they would vote for former President John Mahama in 2024 elections, with Vice President Dr. Bawumia coming in a distant second with about 30% of the votes. The study showed that Mahama also beat Bawumia in the Greater Accra region with 70.8% of the votes, as against the latest, the latest 20.5%. The results from the poll, which the firm described as an outlier, show that John Dramani Mahama beat Bawumia at the World Bank of the MPP, the Ashanti region. Mahama garnered 42.3% of the votes in Ashanti, compared to Bawumia's 36%. Jesus Christ. What's going on? What is going on? Miramentasio, how can Mahama beat Bawumia in Ashanti? Is it because now the Ashantis have realized that Mahama built them some few things, or the NDC provided them with some few things, but the NPP has given them nothing? Maybe they are now very much away. There is another story here which baffles me a bit. They said there is a new group, a group known as the New Force, a political gathering, Apparently, their spokesperson, I think it's a woman, has been arrested. And for me, I don't know. I don't know that maybe he has broken a law. Maybe if you are a foreigner, you don't have to get seriously involved in politics here. I don't know. But he said a member of parliament for Medina, Xavier Susu, has accused the Bureau of National Investigation, that's BNI, of refusing to release the spokesperson of the new force, Shalima Abusi, despite the court granting her bail. Speaking to journalists after court proceedings on Monday, December 11, 2023, Sosu, the lawyer of Abusi, described the attempt to keep the spokesperson of the new force in custody as an abuse of power. He refuted. Okay, let me take this call. Hello, 5468. Hello.
Hello. Well, good evening.
Good evening.
What I want to say is those who went for the deal, they are not fools, but rather they are hypocrites.
Sorry, what's your name and where are you speaking from?
I'm calling from Ghana. I'm David Dankwa.
Oh, Dave, let's go. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, David.
What I'm saying is, the people who went for the deal, they are not fools, but they are hypocrites. Because they know very well that we need to get a higher percentage. But the higher percentage, maybe we should get like 70. But they will take 13% for Ghana, and the rest they will share to themselves. That is what goes on with every deal that goes with any mining or drilling products. So we shouldn't just think that it is something they didn't know what they were doing. They know exactly what they are doing, but they are just there to steal us. That is the thing I have to say. I want you people to know. Thank you.
So it's not a matter that they are incompetent. Rather, they are criminals. They are criminals. They are bent on stealing from us.
Yeah.
Thank you for your point.
Selfish. They are selfish and they're hypocrites. That is what they do for all the deals that we have in Ghana.
Thank you, David. I hope everything is well and good with yourself. Thanks for your call.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your call. You. Good call. Right.
Thank you too.
So, if you also want to come and share a point, like I said, you can speak any language you want. If you want, come and share your point. David said, these people are not incompetent, they are just very cynical. They want to chop one money. That's all. The court has taken note of the fact that immigration has already had her passport. So she is not a flight risk. So what will be the reasons why you would continue to want to detain a person? So this lawyer, who is a member of parliament or so, who is a lawyer for a certain lady who has been arrested, apparently she is the spokesperson for a new political offspring or something called the force, the new force, is it? Yes, the new force. And it looks as if they have somehow contravened our national laws or something. So that lady has been arrested. I don't know what it is, but we will follow that story. Listening to Mansa Musa, the WhatsApp. Okay, thank you. The WhatsApp line is 0208. Sorry, WhatsApp line is 07876 251 261. 07876 251 261. If you add plus 44, that is 44 7876 251 261, you come onto the WhatsApp, and I can speak to you from all over the world, including Ghana. If you want to use the Skype or the normal landline, it is 0208 123 5911, and that one too, I can speak with you. The time says that 21:27, that is 27 minutes and about 42 seconds past 9 p.m. You are listening to Mansa Musa, and the show, as usual, is Fire Ubenio.
Sydney Discotheque, verano del 79, con la mejor música del mundo.
Okay, what? Ojaye!
Right, Osianoma Kuliwa. Whatever it is, I hope you are not the Kuliwa type and you are nice and groomy. You see, so last time they said the 10 African countries with the lowest debt to the IMF. Then and that is today. Then the other times the 10 African countries with the highest debt to IMF. Have for the highest Ghana day inside. You see what I mean? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so you see, so the thing is, among the 10, among the 10 with the highest debt to IMF, Ghana rank 7th. But Muniwadiyebi, Ghana is 7th highest ranked debtor to okay, thank you. You see, it's Ghana is 7th, but those people are the top. In fact, the first 10 countries that owe so much to IMF, none of these countries' economy has been rated junk. None of these countries or their finances have been rated by lending agencies or rating agencies as junk. It's only Ghana. So those of you guys who come about always to say, oh, everywhere on this planet there's problem, the economic situation is hard everywhere. My question is that, why is it that in West Africa at least, it's only Ghana that is being ranked as, junk status? Because as we speak, the IMF is saying if there is no debt treatment with the debt creditors, if we are not able to convince our lenders, our debt creditors to go softly on us, the IMF say we are not even going to get the next 600 million. I mean, you see, more especially more MPP for no when you go and every one footballer ni 1 year salary is $600. Now Ghana for the car, the people who have so much on this planet, and yet somebody obviously Obama 600 million. Now say 1 to 2 year 600 graunya. Then people are still rushing and campaigning that they still want to be in power. Huh? Are you not ashamed? It's an international monetary fund has said discussion between the Ghana authorities or the Ghanaian authorities and the official creditor committee are ongoing towards releasing the second 600 million tranche of the 3-year, $3 billion external credit facility program. The release of the next tranche is, however, contingent. The simple word is dependent, that it depends on. He said the release of the next tranche is, however, contingent on an agreement between the Ghanaian government and the official creditors, the Bretton Woods institution has said. It goes on, he said, we certainly hope that an agreement can be reached soon so that we can rapidly bring the program to the board. Director of IMF's Communication Department, Julie Kozak, said at a recent press conference. She pointed out that the Ghanaian authorities' strong policy, reform, and commitment under the 3-year, $3 billion program with the IMF is starting to bear fruit. So, young boys and girls, young white men and white women, they are now saying that, IMF and she share no modi amaye no Ghana for and Kokrani Mrewano omu disupa anti say no I say ho ban faso. Ne ti Ghana ni eni age. But we are waiting the talk. I'll say the newly launched Business Employment Assistance Program, BEEP, BEAP. For this in everyone was saying MPP and slogan, MPP and abbreviations or acronyms. The newly launched Business and Employment Assistance Program BEEP by the Youth Employment Agency YEA. So the Youth Employment Agency have launched a new program, a new business program called BEEP. It's expected to employ 20,000 youth in Ghana, Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia has said. He added that 10,000 small-scale enterprises will also benefit from the program. According to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, these persons employed will be paid salaries by Youth Employment Agency. Dr. Bawumia noted that government has so far released an amount of 60 million out of 120 million allotted to the implementation of the program. Speaking at the launch of the program in Sonyani in the Bono region on Monday, that's today, December 11, 2023, the Vice President said over the next year, an estimated 10,000 medium and small-scale enterprises across various sectors are set to benefit from this program. Additionally, 20,000 Ghanaian youth will benefit from the implementation of this initiative. This is really big. I am particularly excited about the relief this initiative will provide to Ghanaian youth. So we are watching and we are watching. Because what haven't we heard before? Okay. He said, Niger junta, the junta at Niger has refused to free the ex-leader of that country. So no matter what the ECOWAS people will say, the junta in Niger say, Bibi omujina no mujina, the previous leader no omumfa ne hunche no, which is really strange. All right. You see, so this is where we are. That in Ghana today, we have people who have collapsed everything, destroyed everything, and yet they are going around saying that they are the people that need or should be voted in back in the office so that they'll continue. According to, okay, thank you. You said that one is not ready yet, so I'll find another thing there. My producer wanted to send me something, but later decided not. So I was just about to read it, and I had to stop. I was stopped in my tracks. Have we discussed this already? Okay. Yeah, I think I have. That is the Anas Arimiyao issue. Anas says that he has got a new expose, a new film coming very soon. I think he says it to be shown from next year, BBC and the rest of the places. And according to Anas himself, he said what he has gone back to watch the film, and he said what he saw was shocking. He said a lot in that film. So hopefully we are all waiting to see what we can see, and that the expose brings out a lot of shocking materials for Ghana. For me, nothing shocks me anymore. In that country, we are living like fools, really, because here we are sitting here saying that some foreign investors has brought, spent about $50 million to excavate, to prospect, to find out a lithium deposit in our country. And so they will have to take all the lion's share, yeah? That's what they have done. Meanwhile, we have a government who will just spend nearly $30 million or more to start building a cathedral. And as we speak, they are still going and finding money to build that cathedral. But if we have someone going to tell them that, look, let's use the money to see if we can find gold and diamond and other minerals, nobody will listen to you. This, to put it in the street language, is crass. It's absolute rubbish. And I don't know why we continue to entertain this mediocrity. I don't know why we continue to accept this mediocre, this complete low level administration. I mean, managerial things that it really doesn't worth it. Last time someone told me that, look, Ghana, we are very fortunate. I say, why? He said, look, it's a good job because after Kufuor, governance should be really, really good. That's what the man told me. He said after Kufuor, governance should be really good because this guy have come to show everything bad about bad governance. Everything that we have, everything we need to know of bad governance, Kufuor and his people has given it to us. So what more shall we need? And initially I thought of it, I said, I don't think so, but coming to think of it, I think the man is right. Kufuor aban we actually say, senia ubu oman na enye, senia eni se ubu oman no, Kufuor eni na ban, omo actually papa. Otherwise, why are we always being taken for a ride by entrepreneurs and their local associates? So these foreign entrepreneurs with local associates, they know exactly what they are about. They know what they are doing. They will hit the jackpot. They know they will hit the jackpot with their excavating and their prospecting and everything. These foreigners know that they can rely on local partners to convince ignorant and gullible local politicians to get the lion's share in a deal. In fact, if I were president, instead of building a cathedral, if I were president, I won't build a cathedral. I would rather be prepared. I will use the money to pay off the foreigners' prospecting cost. That company that did the prospecting, I will pay them their prospecting cost. Then I will employ them. If we don't have the manpower and the know-how, I will employ the same company to manage and administer the mining for a fee. So let's say that you employ the company to manage the whole thing for, let's say, $100 million a year. When you get a profit, you give them the $100 million. They will manage for 5 years. But then your Ghanaian people would have studied, learned, and become proficient in that field. Then they can take over. You see, ewiase no amembu no mintwin kasa enye din but nyansa ene yedi bu man. Yedi nyansa, practical nyansa. Sa nyansa no, fortunately, I say abrofo no mu krom ni ade no, they practice that nyansa type of governance. Unfortunately, in the African spectrum, or our settings in Africa, it's all about you can't talk harsh to a grown up. Openi jari wiade nsuasa nkwasiaki kasa na gray hair speech say oforiata no mo ahye white ebe kan Bible. Your figures then add up. Then you wear white, come and read the Bible. Meanwhile, the Bible too, when he goes to Europe to meet these people around the table, he doesn't even quote the Bible. Kufuor and Kenofurata only quote the Bible when he's in Ghana. It shows something wrong somewhere, isn't it? Exactly. We are fools. Yeah, Jimmy. Imagine going to have a discussion, round table discussion with the executives of the IMF, members of the board of directors of some company in America. There was a Kokoti Bible. Now I ask you, my friend, are you here to preach? Are you here to deliver God's message? We have so many churches, you can go there. For your finance minister, to me, white, no kutani briefcase, kuta Bible. Read message, read a budget statement that contains so many rubbish. I mean, absolute dire information. And yet, no opportunity in Kunim, na mafo din edinechi etonyum. Hey, enkwasi asemuni. No matter which political party, NDC, whoever, this is rubbish. Your finance minister reads the Bible. All what you want to know is that the things he's saying officially, how is it going to affect your way of life? How you're supposed to live? What the finance minister have just signaled, or he has just explained, or just talked about, how is it going to affect your life? That is all what you should be concerned about. And not that you line up to sing and dance and praise the finance minister. Adam, why Jimmy? Samusa, thank you. But don't take it too much to heart. Because as for this, our Ghana, it is the broken of the, okay, you want to say if it is a broken heart, yeah, I'm saying a typo. So it can break my heart. Okay, it's true. I'm just being serious and talking as it is. Everything today. I saw someone posted a picture, a video clip of white Volta at Yape. The color of the white Volta, in fact, not very different from the tea I prepared for myself this afternoon, this morning, mid-morning. Tea with milk, no sugar. So before the tea bags will completely, the tea will dissolve, to mix with the milk. You see that color? I don't know whether it's beige. Maybe it's not beige. Maybe that color is something. I don't know the name. It's not yellow too. Magnolia, I think they call it. The color of Volta River. We have been speaking about these water bodies that are being damaged all around Ghana. And people say, oh, the Volta River is safe, the Volta River is safe, the Volta River is safe. Not knowing the Volta River is not safe anymore. The Volta River is now part of it is like milky teapot or something. I don't know whether it is current or previous. Boti waterfalls also flowing like milk. We have this sort of government which shouldn't come again. This political party shouldn't come to power again. This is bad. This is evil. I'm not sitting here campaigning for anybody, but this particular group must go. They are not good because everything is almost damaged or is getting to be damaged. Almost everything, every sector, not a single particular place or sector or group in Ghana. Not a single one. Every activity, everything in a way has been diluted, damaged by the greed, the love for money. The love for money is advising on all, is taking the decisions for everything and everyone. For me, I'll suggest that in future, those whose management has brought us to this, brought us to our knees. So much so that today the IMF 600 million whole country. I mean, a country of, even if we are 2 million like people in Gaza, 600 million dollars is nothing. We are over 30 million and 600 million. Even that one, they are telling us that the creditors, we have to make sure, we satisfy the creditors. If the creditors are not happy, they will not even get that 600 million. Hey, I say money. 600 million. And the people who are running the affairs, who are managing, still, almost full say they are the best. Assemble Granny. Why has it come to this? That people who we were told, started their education, journey long ago. When we read about John Mensah Saba and the rest. Today, people that are so pathetically, very pathetic, just sitting down docile like lambs. Now IMF catch them say 600, we almost say 3 billion for 3 years. Now 600 million. Say mo creditors omo an kama sama mamodia munsan 600 million. Hey! I've given you an example. They say it's just about 2 million people in Gaza. They are just about 2 million. I mean, even they, 600 million, it will be no help at all. The normal functioning conditions. Not Ghana, per 600 million, people are dictating to us what we have to do and how we have to do it. Now, your minerals is so a share from lithium, and also to me too. Australia force you far away Australia. They have come to discover. Ghana for take lithium, they couldn't discover it all. So Australian company has come all the way to come and discover it. So they have to take the massive lion share. And I war. Young Crawford, ye Bushian for your Ghana for your black people who support this. Trying to tell us that this is the best we can have. Hey, we are in Ghana, we did Ghana there, we did it. We cannot discover lithium. Australians came to discover, so they have to take the lion's share. And we have our own kind, our own people defending this. Someone wrote, look, this manganese and bauxite thing, Ibrahim Mahama, we have 3 companies, one from Canada, one from US, one from Russia. They came and did the prospecting. They checked everything and their conclusion was that there wasn't enough or commercial quantities deposited at Yinahi, so they wouldn't do the mining. I think that was a lie because that time they had some bauxite deposit somewhere in Africa or other places, so they didn't want to saturate the market, so they decided not to mine. Then Ibrahim Mahama came. He did the prospecting and brought out that no, there's enough for us to make money. So let's even accept that, okay, because his brother was the president, maybe he got a very favorable deal. I know that isn't true, but let's just accept that. Even that, if that was the case, wouldn't it have been better for a black African government to come, sit down with him again and say, hey, my friend, just because your brother was president, you had this deal. No, we can't let you have it. You can take all your, what do we call it, your cost, your operating cost and everything. When you take that one away, the profit, you take 40, we take 60. It's okay, you take 45, we will take 55. As a Ghanaian, as an African, we are building our base. You can even instruct him that, look, maybe 50% or let's say 30% of your earnings, your savings, it should be in a bank in Africa or in Ghana. Something for us to also get some foundation for the future. But Akufo-Addo and his wisdomless family and friends decided that no, it's not good for them, or it's not good to leave the bauxite in the hands of Ibrahim Mahama. Rather, we have to give it to Chinese. So they carried all the bauxite and collected monies from Chinese, which we don't know so much that have been used for. Hey, Arehu.
Sydney Discotheque, verano del 79, con la mejor música del mundo.
Ojaye!
Sorry, those of you watching on YouTube and on Facebook, the battery in the camera one got finished, so I needed to switch camera. So now I think you can see. But just about a minute or so in the program, less than 30 seconds, and we got to finish. So hopefully tomorrow we'll come and continue our discussion. It's been a while, and today fascinating, and I am really privileged. I appreciate your time with me, having the confidence in me, and having the enthusiasm to follow. Some of you are following me on Twitter, some of you on Facebook, and some of you read my writings on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. Hopefully, God willing, we'll do it all again tomorrow. Have a great have a better night. Cheers. Good night.
NFM Radio. NFM Radio. Omudaro. Minia, si fire will burn you. NFM Radio. Jumedi amansa musa ede bro. Ejwada kopem memneda. Enu mreno song. Ekopem nondu. Listen to Fire Will Burn You on NFM Radio with Mansa Musa Monday to Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
And now that's mine. Oh my